Hello and welcome back, I'm Count Christo, and this is the American Syndicalist United... Brilliant, brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, the professional YouTuber. No, this is the Behind Syndicates of America campaign, and we are just bulldozing through Russia, Smolensk, about to fall to our glorious forces. American People's Liberation Army is doing a pretty good job so far. Finland, you don't have a focus tree yet, do you? No. Looking forward to Finland getting a focus tree. They could be a fun one to play in this mod. Because obviously they have early conflicts with Russia, and very volatile, changeable situation given Russia's huge variety of routes that their nation can end up taking. Be it syndicalist, revanchist, more peaceful, diplomatic, expanding east, expanding central, expanding west. Be a good game as Finland. I wonder if you can influence whether or not Russia has a civil war. That would be interesting if you could. Let's keep this northern push going. This isn't me throwing lives away here, by the way. This is the French. Sometimes I may support attack them, unfortunately. There's no way you can just tell your men to never do that. But if the French are going to throw lives away down here, I'm kind of content to let them while I push in the north. I don't want to split my attention. It's the level of micro I like to put into my attacks requires your 100% attention most of the time. So, what I say, this doesn't really require 100% of my attention, but I like to give 100% of my attention so I can, order little pushes like that to clean up this front and tell this guy that, he shouldn't just be moving, he should be pushing rather than letting the AI delay for a few days and things like that. Okay, how long on Romania? 100 days. It's going to feel like a while, isn't it? I guess we can go in through here. If we can get through the Donkoban Union, through Azerbaijan, then down into the Ottomans. That could work. Russia at 70% national unity will take quite a while. They're only at, 35% of the way. But the big cities around here, and they haven't got the big Ukrainian cities that they normally have, contributing to their victory point count. So it's a lot lower than normal. Still not low, though. We've just got no one over here. What are they doing? They weren't at the fallback river that I thought would be the sensible strategy, so I really can't keep bargaining for these guys. Well, just walking into Moscow, unopposed. They have got forts in this area, but much good may that do them. None is, in fact, the correct amount of good that will do them. Very sadly for their survival prospects. Yeah, they're managing to push these Frenchies, even though they're taking huge damage. There goes Moscow, bringing them up to 57%. Nizhny Novgorod is worth 10. That'd be worth a capture for sure. Let's keep these pushes going. Okay. I'm just trying to think of ways I can make this wall go faster. I guess I could focus on trying to encircle the Ukrainian divisions. And not just the Ukrainian divisions, but the divisions defending Ukraine. Could be useful. What are we short now? Rubber. Rubber, I'd love a whole bunch of rubber from you. There we go. We've got so many civilian factories, don't need to worry about being excessive there. We pushed them out of Montenegro? Yes, I think, but they came back. Get out and stay out. Bulgarians. What are you doing? The market liberals. You should have stayed neutral, man. Why are they all with us? They aligned with Germany, I guess? I guess Bulgaria was aligned with Germany in the First World War, right? Some quite neat borders for Bulgaria, isn't it? I'm not sure about these two. If they didn't have these two, it might be a bit better. It's a bit of a protrusion. But this Danube border is lovely. Right. God, French. So many divisions up here. It's one of the main things that's going to slow us down. I was chastising the AI for leaving Moscow. I probably shouldn't do exactly that thing myself, should I? Let's keep the push going there. There we go. Okay. That's of course the one thing I can do to make it go faster. I could go to speed 5 because not taking a huge amount of input right now. Oh, we didn't even invent tanks this game. Okay. So definitely not going to switch to tanks. I guess I could invent nukes, just in case. Might as well. I have to remember that the tactical nuking strategy has been buffed since the base game. Okay, free civilian factories. I mean, I don't really have a use for civilian factories right now, so congratulations, USA. You're about to go through the largest period of industrialization and building of infrastructure that you have ever seen in your history. We're going to put infrastructure, the quality of which is unparalleled in the entire continent. There we go. Oh, and Panama, very important. Okay, perfect. Oh, and Bermuda. There we go. I know we don't own Bermuda, but there we go. That should take a while. The Flansteri. What is that? Flansteria. Steria? What does that word mean? Does anyone know? I know it's the, the research sharing bonus group, but what does that word mean? I suspect Quazir might know. If you're in the comments, Quazir, please let me know. Or anyone else, of course. I'm just restricting it to Quazir. Alright, let's take this city. Simultaneously push here. Pocket these guys. Should be good. Yeah, they've just got no response to this, do they? Maybe I should begin an all-out push, but I don't want to make my casualties unnecessarily high. What are we up to at them so far? 50,000. Pretty low. You guys could be assigned to this all the way. Oh god, there's only 24 divisions assigned here? What? Okay, we need some more divisions. You guys. Come up here, at least quite a few of you. Do we need to spend our experience? I'm not sure we do. I don't think we do. Right, you take there, wrap up this area. If you guys would keep pushing as your orders stipulate, that would be fantastic. Non-aggression pacts, we can ignore them. Non-aggression pacts, I need to change how they work, because they are pointless. Unless you're the faction leader, they don't matter. Because, yeah. Because there were, historically important non-aggression pacts in the Second World War. Japan and Russia had a non-aggression pact, which obviously Russia ended up breaking. And Japan considered breaking it as well. I think it's fairly commonly believed that if Japan had won the war in China, then they would have broken the non-aggression pact with Russia. Obviously, it ended up being Russia that broke the non-aggression pact between the two nuclear bombings of Japan. It was between the two nuclear bombings, wasn't it? Gosh, that'd be a bad week, wouldn't it? You get nuked, and then Russia declares war on you. Well, the USSR. Then you get nuked again. Bad week. Well, debatably a good week, but a bad week to be Japanese. Well, no, arguably also a good week to be Japanese, because it meant you didn't have to fight your way through an amphibious invasion, but a bad week to be the person receiving the news without understanding the long-term results of that news. That's for sure. One of the issues about attacking into Russia in this game is historically, of course, Russia began to regain, Germany steadily bled out, right? But in this game, as soon as you start winning, the enemy divisions start getting at low strength. And the AI, as far as I know, and I could be wrong, I'd be very happy to be wrong, never deletes divisions in order to create equipment to fully equip their other divisions. Which incidentally is an excellent idea. If you have 10 divisions, all at 90% strength, in terms of how much equipment they have 90% of the required equipment, they're going to be substantially lower than 90% strength. So if you deleted one of them, you could outfit all the others and a bit more, and you'd result in like a 30% increase in strength. I'd love to know that calculation actually. So you have a division, a specific division, this guy here, right? He has all his stuff, so he's 100% strength. But if we find someone that's just been in a battle like this guy, let's have him halt. Halt, good sir. Excuse me, thank you. So, he has 99% of his equipment. Okay, which puts him at 99% strength. Bad example. Maybe it's when they're missing... Maybe it's that some equipment matters proportionally more than others. I'm certain that you can have a very, very small lack of equipment resulting in more than a very small decrease in strength. I imagine it's because some equipment is weighted more than others. So this guy is at 98% strength. This guy here, unit 97, and he's at... There we go. Okay, here's the example. Current fighting strength, 80%. And he has 98% of his gear. So, you know, there is some funky maths going on there. I'm not quite sure what it was. What it is, rather. Oh, excuse me, sorry, just having to cough there. Right, so let's get max planning. Ooh, supply consumption down. Heck yeah. Let's get that. So the French are pushing in here, and flipping the land to themselves for some reason, rather than to their puppet, which held the land behind it. Interesting. France, I'd love it if you'd repair the infrastructure over here. Alright, fine. I'm going to do it. Give me the land so that I can... No. France! You shouldn't be able to select units from this screen. Obviously. That's like one of the biggest, most obvious things that Paradox always lets you do. They always let you select units when you shouldn't be able to. When will they learn? Alright, give me all that. And then I will repair the infrastructure there. There are my infrastructure repairs. Let's prioritize them. Okay, that should help out with supply. Nice one, France. It's pocketed there. Let's unpocket him if we can. Looks like AI already was. Excellent. I think we send some guys down from the south up to this this push here, to be honest. Gosh, look how damaged this infrastructure is. It's just because there's been so much fighting in the area. Excavation, free military factories. Yeah, I don't care. I'm afraid. 50%. Wow, 10 days to switch to flexible line. That's pretty good. 12 days to get synthetic oil experiments. Yeah, being part of a tech sharing group is pretty useful. Let's get field hospitals. Since we're letting the AI push, field hospitals are a good way of mitigating some of our casualties here. Would you just take the area? How long can it take? There we go. In their defense, they did have orders that would have resulted in the taking of all the land, but still, it seems like it's been a while, doesn't it? I guess it's because the game's running so slowly. Perhaps it's been less long than I'm imagining. Romania. Another 44 days before we can go to war with them. French still just throwing away life after life down here. How many are they up to? Still only 1.4 million. I'm very surprised it's so low. They've been doing lots of very bad fights. What are their templates like? French template. Infantry type 2. Wow, that's bad. 12 units of infantry and 1 unit of support artillery. I mean, that really sucks. As far as templates go. That is really not a good one. How are things going down here? Looks like Venezuela's winning. Well, that's alright. At least they're not paternal autocrats. I can get on board with liberals more than I can with autocrats. And Brazil, I'm surprised they haven't done any of their kind of aggressive focuses. It's down here they need, isn't it? Ah, but they need to break La Plata before they can do that whole thing. Where do they get a focus to break La Plata? Here? No, this is just industry. What's this one? Oh, no, there it is. Okay, so once they've done the industry, then they can do revanche, which I assume is a reference to revanchism, the desire to regain lost territory. I imagine. I've never been able to find that word written in anything except EU4. Or now, I guess. Also, hoi. No, you can't have non-negotiable pacts because they're silly and I don't like them. I don't like you, actually, because you're AI. Okay. I'd like this province. No? We don't control it yet. The owner of this state is still Russia, technically, because what? Where's the victory point that means they have control of the state? We control the whole state. Oh, no, we are currently the control of this state. But we haven't taken this province. As soon as we take this province, it should either flip to us or France. Let's find out. How long? 6 hours. Boom. All mine. Nice. Do we control this one? Yes. Okay, good. We now control the entire border region. Well, the northern border region, which means any land that gets taken goes to us. That's right, we were trying... Wait, did I try a pocket down here? I don't recall ordering a pocket down here. But then my recollection is well known to be flawed. Ask anyone. So, I could have done. That's an impressive little breakthrough right there. Ukraine is in very imminent risk of capitulation now. Could be interesting times. Doodle-doodle-doo-doo. The Excellent Book by Terry Pratchett. Interesting times. France. Could you just give me this one? I mean, it's such a worthless area, but it's so ugly having some of it be red, some of it be blue. Please, France, the commenters. They will hate it. They hate the Bordeaux. I do sometimes care about Bordeaux, but it's not often. 1st December. Something change? Didn't see anything big change in the world. Maybe it was just an autosave lag. Pushing in there. Very nice. Alright, come on, Russia. I want to capitulate you, even if not in this episode, at least in this recording session. Love to have them dead. Look at that Ukrainian push. It's really going quite well for France. I'm surprised. I guess Ukraine is totally out of equipment. Maybe they're out of manpower. So Ukraine, they stood true to their German allies. They didn't go syndicalist. They didn't declare independence. They just stayed in Middle Europa and fought to the bitter end. I can respect that. I mean, there's something to loyalty. It's not very useful in a war game, but you know, it's kind of admirable. I mean, resulted in the death of, what was it? 1.09 million of your civilians. So, well, I mean, they were civilians. Well, almost all of them were civilians before the war started, but, well, before the war began brewing anyway. So, perhaps not entirely worthwhile. But, there you go. Up to them, I guess. How are they still alive? Would you just capitulate already? Some people should know when they're conquered. Cue gladiator intro. Okay. There they go, finally. We got 1,000 error dogs out of their capitulation. Excellent. Goodness, it's a mess of troops, isn't it? That's partly the UI altering mod I have that makes everyone spread out into the actual provinces they're in. I stand by it being a great mod, though. Because knowing where everyone is so much more useful than them all just kind of merging together. Like, from this screen, you can tell substantially less than you can from this one. Even though this is quite, you know, just a little bit info heavy, because there's so many division templates all over the place. It's still much more informative than this one. This one tells you basically nothing. Yeah, we have 26 to their 11 divisions somewhere around here. I mean, which you can then assume means here. But if you do this, you can see they have a huge freaking empty front line here. Blimey, blimey, we should push. Which you couldn't tell from that other screen. So it's a lot more useful, I think, to have it like this. I think it is victory point rushing time. See, now they've overcommitted to the north and not the centre. I think the Russian High Command is just trolling at this point. They've actually given up hope and they're just pretending to still be fighting on. Okay, Donkovan Union push is going to be good, I think. Wow, I am paused with the mouse. Who am I? I never do that. Right, you guys can crush this little pocket here. Pretty please. Finish off these guys, that would be grand. You guys take them. You guys take them. There we go. Marvellous. Yeah, through the Donkovan Union, through Azerbaijan into the Ottomans. Multiple front war on the Ottomans. Seems good to me. They're still trying to cross down there. I imagine that's costing them quite a few lives. How many have we lost recently? 100,000 manpower lost in the last 12 months. That's quite high. From mostly attrition? No, some from aeroplanes. Lost enemy ground forces, 107. You can't see how many manpower you've lost to attrition. I think it might be because you don't lose manpower to attrition. I think. But yeah. Excuse me, yawning. I'm not sure you lose manpower to attrition. Which should be baffling. If you didn't, because that would be, you know, the thing you'd... Well, is that the thing you'd mostly lose to attrition? Manpower? I'm questioning myself now. Perhaps not. You'd lose a lot of tanks to, you know, the Russian cold and things like that when you're fuel lines froze and expanded and broke and things like that. But you'd lose a lot of men. Anyhow, that is the end of next episode. The end of next episode. That's right. This right here is the end of next episode. No. This is the end of this episode. In the next one, 89%. The Russian capitulation. They are in the faction, so there'll be no peace deal quite yet. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and I do hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.